Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Anna Sarwar is not a happy bunny. In fact, he's quite angry. He's so angry, in fact, he's turning into me. He's getting very angry and sweary and having a rant, only he's doing it without the style, the panache, the damnable good looks. The Scottish Labour leader has been out and yelling at the sky over the SNP and has overseen and as what he's calling is and I have to be very sort of roundabout in my terms. No, we're probably well enough into it, because if you say it too early, you get, terrible trouble. But he's calling what the SNP have done with the ferries, and in his words, a clusterfuck. You don't expect that language from, the leader of a political party. But, I mean, I'm not going to castigate him for that, because that's exactly what it is. There is no other description that fits. He's absolutely right. So let's not sit and slap him off a bit and say, politicians shouldn't speak like that. No, rubbish. More politicians should speak like that. Very demotic, isn't it? Let's get down with the peasants occasionally, and you might start finding that, your views might change. You might become one of us peasants, see what we want. Anyway, he's had this complete meltdown and, expletive deleted yell at the SNP over Ferguson Marine and the ferries and the whole clusterfuck that it's turned into. And now, of course, the Nats are hitting back going, oh, you're trying to substitute swearing for substance. No, the fact is, you're only going on about his swearing because he's damn bloody right. He's absolutely right to be calling it what it is. And of course, they don't like the fact that he's calling it out at all. They say, "Well, that's not the unwritten rule, is it? You don't point out our failures, and certainly don't swear." And they seem to be more annoyed that he's swearing than the fact that they've blown £500 million on a pile of shit that will never work. And as for the Glen Rosa, I suspect that will never see its arse in service. That thing will go into the water and immediately be towed to a scrapyard. They can't sell it. They've used half the parts in the Glen Rosa to get the Glen Sannox working. It's a joke. And even now, they still haven't fixed that second car deck. It was a boat that was ill-designed, too big, miles too big for what it needed. We're going to have this, it's going to have that, it's going to have two engines. It never actually runs properly on its supposed green engine, and so it's actually using its diesel engine, but because the diesel engine wasn't designed for what it's using, it's actually pumping out more shit than if it had put a proper diesel engine in, designed for the boat. But hey, the SNP. Yeah, Anna Sarwar, I'm going to tip hat to you for this one. Clusterfuck. I can't think of a better term. Well done, you, sir. Thanks a lot. Bye.